Hi everyone, it's Tammy with the Frou-frou Studio, and as promised, I am back today to start my design team project for Sweet Pea Curiosities. This will be my project for November, and you can find her on Etsy at Sweet Pea Curiosities. Be sure and capitalize the S, the P, and the C when you go to look her up. And Marisa has wonderful digitals. She has just thousands and thousands of reviews. She does have a 5-star rating. So her work is of great quality, and her creativity is just wonderful. I was already using her papers before I joined the design team, so I am just tickled pink to be able to do a project monthly with her kits, and I am going to be doing different things for these particular 2 kits. I'm making a journal, but it could be that I make ephemera or something else. It may not be a journal every time. We'll just have to see as time goes along, you know, what I want to do. So I have chosen 2 kits for this journal. The first kit is called Red Floral Papers, and it has about 45 pages in it. And you can see that it's these beautifully kind of worn, wallpapery, I think, looking florals. And they are, you know, my style. They're kind of grungy looking, and I have put them in this journal and grunged them up even more. Some of the edges I tore. I've inked the edges, and I've mixed it with some other papers to give me a journal. I'm doing a single signature journal on this one, and it's also, if you're with me when I said before that I wanted to do a series of journals, each one of the colors of the rainbow. This is also going to be one of those, and of course it, you know, starts with red, so it's the perfect kit. The other kit that I chose to use is called Vintage Attic Ephemera, and it has all kinds of, let me grab my stack here. I do not have everything fussy cut yet. I just have a big stack of papers that I've been kind of working with. But let me find some of the ephemera sheets here, and you can see what it is all about. It's nice and grungy, and it's, you know, things that you would probably find in an attic. That has, you know, been in the family for a while. But great images, great ephemera pieces that you can use to fuss cut around and include in a collage or tags or whatever you would like. There's also a lot of photographs in this kit, which I also love. Just a really, you know, right up my alley kind of kit. So, yeah, I'm excited about this one. So, look at this face. Adorable. So, yeah, I'm going to get all those fussy cut, and so I can work more efficiently as I'm going through the journal. But I'm still in the starting stages of how I want to put these together. And so, yeah, that's where I am so far. And what I have done is I have created my cover. I have this really nice, thick mailing envelope, that's made out of craft paper from Patagonia. So, if you ever order anything from Patagonia, it's a bonus because you get a really nice mailing envelope that is just perfect to make a journal cover out of. It's nice and stiff. And sorry, I'm going to glue that seam down there. Probably want to do this one too. And it comes with, let me glue this down and I'll show you. Okay. This is already on the one side of the mailing envelope. It's like the bottom, and it has this nice wraparound reinforcement on it, which is just great for a spine. I don't know what I'm going to do with the covers yet, and so that's why it's just, you know, the raw envelope. But I wanted to go ahead and get the journal put together so I could start working in it, and then I'll worry about the cover later. So, again, I went through, like I said, and I distressed all the pages and decided what I wanted to use in here. And I made one signature, and I think it's about 20 sheets altogether. I think that is more than enough for this particular kind of journal. And I'll still have to be real careful and not, you know, make it too bulky. But with it being a soft cover, you know, it's going to be okay anyway. But I have combined the beautiful papers with some vintage stuff, as well as some tea-dyed and coffee-dyed papers. I'll flip through it real quick here. I've got some, this came out of an old photo album, you know, that used to protect the pictures. That's what that's from. Some of the kit is oriented to go long ways, and then some of it is the regular 8.5 by 11. And so the kits that had the lined paper on it for you to journal on, or the pages, I just folded them, you know, like it was going to be a tall, skinny journal, and then I cut it off so they'd be the right size. And these 8.5 by 11, if you wanted to make a total tall, skinny journal out of them, you could, because to me, the print is such a way that if you wanted to fold it the other way and use it as tall, skinny, you could. Most of the papers don't have the lines, but the ones that had the lines for writing, I did fold that way. Then we've got some children's writing paper. We've got some vintage music. More of the kit. This is in the kit as well. It's in the ephemera kit. And then this is Louisa Heinzel. I wanted something kind of quilted looking to put on the back of that, so I did print one of Louisa's digitals on the back of that. This is pink eco-dyed papers there. And then this is vintage airmail stationery. It's got that really nice crinkly sound, kind of like onion skin paper. Again, another lined piece. More music, the kit. This is what we're going to work on today, is the center spread. And then, you know, you go through the back half, and it's the other half of what we just saw. So, like I said, we're going to work on this middle spread today, and I'm going to be putting a lot of vintage papers in here with this kit with both these kits. So you're going to have not only digi in this one, but you're going to have authentic paper as well. My mind went blank. I'm going to glue this down. What I did here in the center is I put one of Marisa's papers, and then I put a double spread old German book page in the middle, and then I taped it, and then I tore it on one side, and I tore this up here to make it look like it's stacked papers, even though on this side it's not. And then on this side, what you have is you have where I tore it, and then the bottom part of it, I made a pocket right here. And I'm going to use this as a journal card to go down in there on top of the music. But this is what we're going to focus on today, is laying out this page. So, what I want to do is, this is from the ephemera kit, and I'm going to put it down here as a little pocket, and then we have the bigger pocket here. 2 reasons. One, I think it looks good there, and the second is this kind of gives this pocket a little bit more reinforcement, even though I don't think it needs it, because this little card is not very heavy. So let's ink those, and I hope everybody is doing okay. I just jumped right in. I told you guys I'm excited about this. I'm excited to get started. I meant to get started about a week or so ago, but if you've been watching my channel, you will know that my hubby broke a bone in his leg, and so I've had to take on a lot of the things that he normally does, like walking the dogs and driving and stuff like that. It's his right foot, so he can't drive. And going to the doctor and all that kind of stuff. So I'm a little late getting started, but that's okay. We're gonna work through it and get it done. So let's glue this on. My Asian journal is finished, so I'll do flip through that one at some point this week and get it listed. It came out really cute. I'm really happy with it. So if you've not seen those videos of me working on that, you can find those on my channel. There's not a playlist for just that particular journal, but it's been, you know, the last few videos. But yeah, it's all finished and ready to go. Okay, so there's that, and then now I'm going to flip back and work on this. And this is where a lot of the vintage stuff is going to come in. I want this to look like somebody has just kind of taken a book and they've clipped all this stuff, kept up. Excuse me. I got a tickle. Let me take a drink here. Sorry about that. The leaves are really falling here. And it is just killing my allergies. I'll be glad when they're all gone. I love them. They're beautiful, but once they die and they hit the ground, and plus it's been really dry here, so it's really dusty, and all that dust and stuff gets stirred up in the wind, and yeah, it's not a good thing. Okay, so this is, before I put these on here, I'll tell you, this is an actual ad from the 1930s or 40s, I would say, by what she's wearing. And then this is a football schedule from 1940 and 1941. It's really cool. So I'm going to put that back there. And then this is a digi. But I just like that it had the little bit of red. Now remember, we're doing a red journal, so there's going to be a lot of red in this one. So if you don't like red, you're probably not going to like this journal. But it's just something I've had on my mind for a while that I thought would be really cool to do one in each color and then have like a collection of journals that look like the rainbow. So, yeah. All right, so that's all I'm going to do on that side. And we'll find something to stick down in here. Okay, on this side, I have, this is an actual digi here. And it's 1933. And then this is actual vintage ephemera that I don't think we have a date on that. Nope, I don't see a date. But it's pretty old because it says check number 1252 of $6 to Lila and check number 1253 to Edith Worthing for $18 for office work to date. So, yeah, it's pretty old. And then I have, this is a 1935 tax receipt. So we're going to put that up there. And then this is an old receipt from a laboratory. And it's got a 19, and there's a 3 right there with a blank. Okay, and I'm going to paper clip these on because I want to use this photo from the kit, and I want to put it right there, and then I want to paper clip them all so it just looks like somebody just, you know, clipped everything in this book. Another thing I'm going to do for this journal is I'm going to make a writing board so that you'll have a stiff surface, you know, to write underneath the pages. When it gets lumpy, which we all know my journals are going to get lumpy, you have something you can stick under the page so you can write smoothly. So that is our center spread, other than we need something to stick down in here. I wonder if I have, oh, I have, Trying to think of where they are. I may have to find those, but I do have some war ration stamps somewhere. I don't know where they are at the moment, but maybe I could stick some of those down in there. So that will be my center spread there. And like I said, I tore that page so it can make a pocket on the next page. All right, the other page that I want to work on is right here. And what I want to do with this one is I want it to look like when you go up in the attic and somebody has like stacked pictures up against the wall. Oh, my puppies are gonna start their garbage because the other one just came upstairs. And I call Lily a puppy. I don't, hey, cut it out. And she's not. She's like 12 years old, but the other one is a pup, and she likes to try to play. And they don't start it until I start recording. Belle. Sorry, let me pause. Let me pause and I'll get her out. Okay, sorry about that. I ran them out. Okay, where was I? Oh, I want to make it look like these pictures or portraits are stacked up against the wall. So, and these are all from the kit. Aren't they beautiful? I love the colors. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these two together like that, and then I'm going to glue her behind, and I don't want all of her face showing because I don't think that would be accurate if, you know, when you stacked them up for all her face to be showing. So, kind of like that. So, sorry. Ugh. So, let's do this one first. And then let's do just her nose and eyes showing. So, and you see this is quite a bit shorter, but I'm kind of camouflaging it to make it look like it's going all the way to the ground with the other two. Or the floor, the attic floor. And then I'm going to glue this on as a pocket all together. like that. And then I have this, which is from the kit that I want to be a journal card. So I'm going to ink around that. I did trim all the way around this piece with the decal trimmer. Oh, and I meant to pull a piece of lace. Go with that because I'm pretty sure that I have some lace that's really similar to what that looks like. That crocheted lace there. Okay, so then this will go down in here as a journal card. And then I was going to take a piece of real lace and put on the top of that. Let me see if I can reach my little basket here. This is just like a little picnic basket for kids that had like a kid's tea set in it or whatever. And but the tea set wasn't in there. I found it at the thrift store. And so I thought it was a good little basket for storing little lace bits. This one might work. That's actually more than a little bit. I'm not sure why that's in this basket. It's normally just my little pieces are in here. Most of these little pieces I got from estate sales and stuff like that. You can't hardly find them at thrift stores anymore. That's cute too. I'm going to hold that out for future. Or I can't around here find laces and stuff at thrift stores. But I do find them at, you know, antique stores or estate sales. So that's where most of this came from. Especially since that Grand Millennial or Granny Chic style is very popular right now. I think everybody's snagging stuff up to use in their house. And so you can't find it near as readily as you used to. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a little piece of that and just make a little tab at the top. Put some ink on it. And kind of fray it up a little bit. Okay, let's use, do I want to use gathered twigs? No. What do I want to use? Let's start with tea dye. I would rather it be too light and then me have to darken it than it be too dark and be stuck with it, you know? And you can dye this with coffee or whatever too. I just didn't think about it ahead of time, so it's gonna, not there, Tammy. It's gonna be easier for me to just put it on here. I actually think I may go sew around this. Put some color on the back of that. Okay, do I want to sew around that? Yeah, I think I will. For the time being, though, I'll do that off screen and I'll show you guys next time. But for the time being, I'm going to staple it. Because I want to, in the kit, there are some faux buttons. Let's find those. We've got these little doodaddies, but there's also some buttons here. Now, will my turn this off. This circle is a little bit smaller, this circle punch, but I would much rather poke those out than try to cut that circle. I think I may do a couple of them. Okay, now the trick is going to be doing those holes in the middle. I've got a little bitty hole punch, and I think it may actually be smaller than those holes. But we're going to try it. Plus, I am really bad at trying to get this one to poke a hole where I want it to poke a hole. Oh, that's not too bad. I did pretty good with that one. Let's see if I can do it again. I did pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to put some thread through there. And I just so happen to have a needle that has some red thread sitting there. That's purely coincidental. I should have inked it first. Okay, there's one. Let's do the other one if I can get a knot in there. That knot's not big enough to not pull through. I'll just have to be careful and not pull it all the way through till I get a couple in there. I'm going to glue it down, so it's really not going to matter, but I'm not worried about it coming out after I glue it. Okay. Now let's see if we can ink it a little bit. I am going to pause you and go sew that because I need to sew it before I glue those buttons on. So give me just another second and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so now we're sewn on, and then I can take these and put those up there. And I'm wondering, do I want some kind of little strings or something to put up under there? Let me look at my basket again, because I normally keep little stringy bits in here. See, just keep, this looks like it's actually from blue jeans or something. So I'm going to kind of just put those right there. And then I'm going to take some Fabri-Tac 3-in-1, whatever you want to call it. This is actually in a Fabri-Tac bottle, but I couldn't tell you which one it is, because I do use whichever one I find at the store, because they're basically the same thing. And whichever one Joann's has in stock, it's what I get. And I just keep this little bottle because I like the size of it, because the bottle I purchase is, you know, much bigger. And I don't like working out of the big bottle. And let's put like a little pin or something in there just for another piece of like another embellishment. Do I want to use a full-size one? Like a rusty full-size one? or oh, my full-size ones are really big. No, let's, well, there's one. That one is really fragile, though. I don't think it'll stay shut. Yeah, I think that's going to be too big. So let's use one of the minis. I think I have some minis. Yep. I do. And we'll just put that in there like that. And then we will put our journal card in here. There we go. And then this, you can see when that folds over, I just think that gives a really cool look to that. Now, I'm thinking that I want this bird, which is like a bird on a perch. Not a real bird, but you know, like a statue of a bird. On this writing paper, like that, and then maybe some book page or something behind it. Got some scrap German paper that I tore off that other page. I don't want to take up the whole writing space. Let's turn it this way. I don't think I want it upside down, or not sideways. That's what I'm trying to say. Yep, let's do that. I like to do things that are like peeking out from other pages. That is just my style. All right, let's try to get some glue on the back of this without tearing it. And then glue on our bird. Over more. I don't want to beak off the edge, but I want it right on the edge. Okay. Now I want to put some stencil right there, the Tim Holtz one. Sorry, I had my back to you. I'm sure you couldn't hear what I was saying. This one that has the coffee rings and the stains on it. And I'm going to put this on this paper because it's not going to be dark enough that you can't still write on it, but it's going to give this page a little bit of character. So that's what we're going to do right here. Uh-oh, I tore my foam up. Look at that. Normally I would use my little brushes to do this because of that reason that you see right there. There we go. Put a little bit more ink on the edges. And you can see I folded down the top of this just to give it more of a, I've been flipped through and looked at a lot. Okay, so now when you're here, you're going to see the little bird. This edge I tore, so it has an uneven edge. You can write here, and then you have our pocket with journal card there. So there is that, and then, you know, you got your stacked up portraits. And you could go further. You could put another stack, something here if you want, or set something, you know, there. But I just wanted it to have the feeling that these were stacked up against the wall. And then we did our center page here that's got all the vintage stuff in it. And I'll be adding more vintage ephemera all through this journal. This is just, you know, like I said, as I have an idea or come across it, then that's what I'm doing. The other thing that I've created for this is a CD envelope, and I covered it with one of Marisa's papers on the front, and then on the inside I put one of the stained glass windows that's in the attic ephemera kit, because the CD envelope reminded me of the round windows that are in the top of old houses that are up in the attic. And so I thought it would be really cool to put one of those inside there so that it looks like a window with old wallpaper. And so I want to put this on a page with old wallpaper in the background. That may be a good spot for it right there, something like that, and then have it so that it'll flip out. I have not covered the back yet, but that's just a general idea of what I was thinking there. And then we'll have another little flip out with you know, a journal card that'll come out. So to remind me of that, I'm going to paper clip it on here. Like that. So I remember that I need to cover the back of that and put that in there. So that's it. That's our start for today. I hope you guys will stick with me as I work through this. I don't know how much I'll do on screen or off screen, but regardless, there will be a full flip through at the end so you can see what I did with Marisa's kits. I will be posting this on Instagram as well, and using Marisa's hashtag if you want to follow her on Instagram. She just added quite a few new design team members, and I meant to write down a list of everybody, and I did not. So she does have quite a following on Instagram. I can't even spit out what I'm trying to say today. So I hope you guys will go check her out, and definitely check out her kits. She's got some beautiful Christmas kits. And I hope to use one of those next month, in the month of December. So, I guess that's it for today. And I'll see you guys back tomorrow for I Saw It on Pinterest. Until then, everybody have a great evening. And I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.